Ok. Bueno, entonces, son dos técnicas. Entonces, ya sabemos cómo, si yo quiero ir rápido, bueno, ya sabemos cómo ir rápido, ¿no? Con el connected speech, pero a veces también hay que ir lento. Entonces, esto sirve para ir lento. Ujú. Bueno, ahora, dice a veces, eh, mm, ¿cómo decirlo? A veces los thought groups, dice aquí, pueden contener simplemente una palabra. Ujú. Ahora, ¿dónde es que ustedes sí pueden hacer pausas por default? En todas las conjunciones. Ujú. Ustedes pueden detenerse, por ejemplo, cuando dicen conjunciones como but, como and, como however, como besides, como so. So you can say something like, oh, so yeah, so we were friends, so I guess we can have a party together. Mhm. And so, or but, so we have been having classes for like 2 weeks, but I'm not learning anything. Ahí también pueden hacer entonces pausas normalmente en palabras como that también. That es una palabra que sirve muchísimo. Siempre que vean that, pueden hacer una pausa, ¿no? Ujú. O aquí también first. Y tiene perfecto sentido en español, porque en español dirían, pues primero, asegúrate de que tu asiento esté bien seguro. Ah, ok. Entonces, palabras como first y that pueden ayudarte a a hacer pausas. Y también acuérdense de las focus word. Entonces, en este ejemplo, a ver.
First, check to make sure that your seatbelt is secure.
Entonces, ok. Ahora, otra cosa divertida de los thought groups es que va a depender mucho eh, de qué clase de inglés estén hablando, en el sentido de si están hablando inglés, digamos, informal, ¿no? Con sus amigos, o si están hablando inglés formal. Los thought groups tienden a ser más largos cuando están hablando inglés informal. Quiere decir que hay pausas menos seguido. Donde hay pausas a cada rato es en un inglés formal. Ujú. Entonces, ok, ok. Bueno, okay, so we are going to work with these ones, all right? So we have Victor's here, Isaac's here, Victor, Victor, Victor Soto. Okay, so we have, okay, tenemos 5. Entonces, ¿les parece si vamos a leer eso? Esta va a ser para Itzel, la primera. Ok, Itzel, simplemente intenta ponerle el thought group donde tú creas que va, ¿sale? O donde a ti te suene bien. Este va a ser, digamos, para Jorge. Piénsenlo bien, véanlo con detenimiento. Esto va a ser para Víctor Soto. Está acá. Y esto para José. Para José. Y ahí, este de acá. Para Víctor. Lévalo. Y, ok, Isaac. Vamos a hacer una. Entonces, um, ok. Entonces, si quieren, escríbanlas en su libreta y vamos a ver cómo les quedan. If you're done, you can let me know.
I guess I don't.
Okay, all right. So, how would you read your sentence?
If you've taken off the accounts, I will handle the meetings.
Okay, so that means that you make pause right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, it makes sense.
Okay, for the first one, well, now the second one. Well, for my sentence, the first item in our agenda is to address parking.
Perfect. Okay, so you make a pause there. Okay, and okay, perfect. Okay, Jose, do you have yours?
Yep.
Okay.
Microsoft CEO Bill Gates started a charity for fight poverty.
Okay, started a charity to fight poverty. I heard 2 pauses, right? Or just one?
Just one.
Just one. Okay. All right. Okay, and Victor Arevalo, what about you?
My new phone is acting up, so could you email me instead?
Okay, exactly. All right. And okay, so Jorge, what
Yep.
about yours?
I'd like to introduce my wife, Nira.
Okay. So you make a pause there. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, Isaac, what about yours?
Yes, teacher. That's still his case, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so you make a pause there. Okay. Now we are going to read them again, but now paying attention also to the focus word or the focus words. Remember, you need to have at least one focus word for each thought group. So you have one thought group and the other thought group. You need to choose. I mean, this is up to you. This is completely up to you. It's your choice. So remember that focus words first need to be content words. Tienen que ser content words. Ahora, esa es la única regla, que sean content. Acuérdense, ya vimos que era content y function words. Content words, remember, are verbs, adjectives, nouns, and adverbs. Or negative words like not, or will not, or won't, or something like that. So you need to choose one, right? So, okay, so how would you read the same sentence? I'm going to try to guess. Now, let's do this. Isaac, you're going to read your sentence now, paying attention to the thought group and the focus word, and itself, you're going to tell me which are his main words. I mean, his focus words. You need to tell me according to what you heard. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So,
Okay.
how would you read your sentence, Isaac?
That's still his case, but I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. It said, which word did you hear?
In the first one, still.
Okay. And then the second one?
Maybe not.
Not. All right. Would you mind, Isaac, would you mind reading again?
Sure, teacher. That's still his case, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, so it said, are you sure? Not sure? Not or sure?
Sure.
Okay. Is she all right, Isaac?
Yes, teacher.
All right. Okay. So it said, you're going to read yours, and Jorge, you need to tell me which is the focus word. Okay, it said, so you can go ahead.
The first item in our agenda, the first item on our agenda is to address parking.
Okay. All right. Would you mind reading again?
The first item in or agenda, the first item or agenda is to address parking.
Okay, Jorge, which one did you hear?
What?
Which are the focus words in itself sentence?
I think introduce
Introduce. No, but that's yours. I mean, you need to hear, you need to listen to itself's sentence, Jorge,
Ah,
and
okay.
you need to tell me which are the focus word, the focus words. Okay. Okay, so pay attention and you need to tell me the focus word. So, Itzel, would you mind reading one more time, please?
The first item on our agenda is to address parking.
Okay, so Jorge, which are the focus words?
Item, agenda, address, maybe.
Okay, an address. Is he right, Itzel?
Yeah,
All right. Okay. Perfect. So Jorge, you're going to read yours, and Victor Soto, you need to tell me what are the focus words in Jorge's sentence. So Jorge, you can go ahead.
Yep. I'd like to introduce my wife, Nira.
Okay. One more time, please.
I'd like to introduce my wife and Nira.
Okay. Victor, which are the focus words? Victor Soto.
Introduce and wife Nira.
Okay. Exactly. Introduce and wife Nida. Wife and Nida. Okay, Jorge, is he right?
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. Okay, perfect. Okay, Victor Soto, you're going to read yours, and Jose, you need to tell me Victor's main words. Okay, so Victor, you can go ahead.
If you take care of the accounts, I will handle the meetings.
Okay, again, one more time, please.
If you take care of the accounts, I will handle the meetings.
Okay,
Accounts and handle.
okay, accounts and handle. Okay, Victor, is he right?
I'm not sure for the second one.
Okay, I handle the meeting or I handle the meeting.
I guess in the first is the accounts,
Mhm.
and the second one's of the meetings.
Okay. Okay, would you mind reading it one more time?
If you take care of the accounts, I'll handle the meetings.
Okay, I'll handle the meetings. Okay, right. So you said it was this one. Okay, that's fine. Okay, okay, guys. So perfect. Jose, you're going to read yours, and Victor Arevalo, you need to tell me, right? So, Jose, how would you read?
Yep. Microsoft CEO Bill Gates started a charity to fight poverty.
Okay, one more time, please.
Microsoft CEO Bill Gates started a charity to fight poverty.
Okay, all right, Victor, which are the main words?
The first is CEO Bill Gates. No? CEO.
Okay, estas tres.
Second is charity.
Okay. Okay, nothing else?
Poverty. Fight poverty.
Okay, fight in poverty or just poverty?
Fight poverty.
Okay, all right. Okay, Jose, is he right?
Okay. Well, I choose Bill Gates for the first. And fight.
Okay, fight, not poverty, right?
Well, yeah, fight poverty, maybe.
Fight poverty, okay, all right. Okay, exactly, exactly. Okay, and finally, Victor, you're going to read yours, and I'm going to guess which ones you choose. All right, so how would you read yours?
So my new phone is acting up. So call you, email me instead.
Okay, would you mind reading again, please?
My new phone is acting up. So call you, email me instead.
Okay, I heard phone. My new phone is acting up. So could you email me instead? Right, so it was email and phone?
Yeah.
All right. Exactly. So remember, you need to take attention. You need to pay attention to this whenever you're reading. Entonces, bueno, ya tenemos varias cosas que analizar. Recuerden que leer, o sea, ¿no les ha pasado que muchas veces como que nos ponían a leer, ¿no? A mí siempre me chocó eso, así de que, bueno, lean, a ver, lean eso. Y ya estábamos ahí leyendo, pero ¿qué es lo que estoy intentando analizar? La lectura es, no me gusta la palabra inútil, pero vamos a decir, no es muy provechosa cuando solo es leer por leer, ¿no? Cuando lean, intenten analizar todo esto. Y también otra cosa que es muy buena y que, bueno, estaría bien hacerlo, es elegir un texto, el que sea, el que a ustedes les guste, pasarlo a Word. Vamos a hacer eso, ¿les parece si hacemos eso? Bueno, nos estamos desviando de la plataforma, pero miren, elijan un texto de su agrado en inglés, algo que a ustedes les guste leer, ¿sale? No, cópienlo en Word y eliminen todos los puntos. Eliminen todos los puntos, déjenlo un día para que, o sea, no lo hagan inmediatamente, o sea, no pasen el Word, quiten los puntos y hagan la actividad inmediatamente. Simplemente un día pásenlo, quiten los puntos, o todas las comas y todo eso, quítenlo, y déjenlo ahí reposar un día para que se les olvide dónde estaban, ¿no? Para que se les olvide dónde estaban las puntuaciones. Y lo traemos, ¿les parece? El jueves. El jueves lo vamos a traer y vamos a analizar al menos ahora, por texto me refiero a algo muy pequeño, ¿eh? O sea, no toda una cuartilla. Algo que tenga, no sé, un párrafo, ni siquiera un texto, un párrafo de 5 renglones o 6 renglones o algo así. ¿Sale? Ok, ¿sí está más o menos claro cómo hay que hacerlo? Sí, bueno. Entonces, vamos a ver aquí.
Tengo una duda ahí.
Dime.
Dos, de hecho.
Ujú.
Respecto a pronunciación.
Ajá.
Hablábamos hace rato del fonema de GE, garage, vegetable, image,
Ajá.
etcétera.
Ujú.
Y aquí lo tenemos en agenda y tiene un sonido diferente.
Agenda. Ah, que ya lo checaste. A ver. Agenda. No, mira, ahí está el mismo. Agenda.
Ah, agenda. ¿Y por qué no suena exactamente igual cuando pongo algún
A ver, mira, si lo ponemos aquí.
Agenda. Agenda.
H? Bueno, aquí
Ajá.
lo remarca más.
Ajá, porque aparte es la sílaba tónica, mira. Aparte te está diciendo que esta, gen, ¿cómo se llama? La sílaba tónica.
H.
Quizás saben cuál la diferencia es que, bueno, ahí ya nos estamos poniendo ultra
Al,
específicos,
al
pero,
final o en medio.
ajá, a veces el sonido es el mismo, simplemente que cambia un poquito por el hecho de si tiene una consonante aquí, una vocal, perdón. Ahí se escucha distinto por el hecho de que tiene una vocal, agenda.
Mm,
Ujú. Cambia por esas combinaciones. Y cuando lo tienen hasta el final suena como garage. Ujú.
hey,
Entonces, sí, la mayoría, a lo mejor no todas, pero sí la mayoría tienen ese sonido cuando tienen G. Y notar
space.
esos patrones es bien chido. O sea, también cuando, por ejemplo, estos patrones, todo lo que, bueno, ya me emocioné, pero bueno, todo lo que tengan, si ustedes tienen una palabra que tenga S, por ejemplo, y esa S no suene a la S del español, es decir, por ejemplo, en la palabra televisión, en español, la S sí suena a S, ¿no? Decimos sion, televisión. Pero en inglés, cuando las S no suenan a la S, es decir, esta palabra no le dirían televisión, sino television. Ujú.
Television.
Ahora, todo lo que tenga sion al final, ahí sí, para que vean, todo hace este fonema. Ujú. Que se parece mucho al anterior con la salvedad de que este es fricativo. ¿Qué es eso de fricativo? Hace más aire, ¿no? El otro es más garage o agenda. Bueno, ¿cómo explicarlo? Este de acá, el de la D3, que es como una D3, es igual a este con la única salvedad de que en el anterior fonema hay una acumulación de aire en la boca. Garage. O sea, se acumula el aire y luego sale friccionado, ¿no? Garage. Es casi el mismo sonido con esa diferencia. Se acumula aire y sale. Este es el mismo, solo que no hay acumulación de aire. Solo hay fricción. Television, television, television. No se acumula el aire. Entonces, este fonema va a estar en todo lo que tenga S y esa S no suene a S, pues, ¿no? Por ejemplo, si tienen la palabra visión, aquí está otra vez, vision. Entonces, o esta, mira, creo que aquí está también la palabra, esta palabra, ¿no?
Okay.
Bueno, ese no, pero cuando vean que la S no hace ese sonido, pues ahí está otro fonema. Ok, perdón, ¿cuál es?
También sobre la palabra others, en la misma línea,
Ujú.
al usarlo como verbo, al parecer tiene otra pronunciación.
Ah, sí, address, sí, cierto. Ahí, ese. Sí, exactamente. Ah, miren, aquí está como sustantivo y fíjense dónde cae la sílaba tónica. Address.
Es en el rojo de la derecha.
Ujú, address. Ah, bueno, es que tienes dos posibles pronunciaciones. Ujú. Puedes decir address o address. Address. Pero el punto es que, bueno, ¿dónde cae la sílaba? Cuando es un sustantivo, entonces address, la sílaba tónica está en la segunda, en dress. Si lo ponen como verbo, address. Ah, es el mismo, chale. Address. Sí, es que, ok. American pronunciation. Sí, los americanos, bueno, ponen la sílaba tónica en la primera, dicen address. Y luego los demás dicen address. Quizás esta sería la única diferencia. Ujú. Pero es lo mismo, se pronuncian exactamente igual, solo que uno es verbo y otro es sustantivo. ¿Esa era tu duda?
Ujú.
Ujú. Ok. Sí, también a veces la sílaba tónica cambia el significado de las palabras. Entonces, como por ejemplo, un ejemplo muy claro sería la palabra esta.
Dessert.
Si dicen dessert, dessert, entonces es el postre, ¿no? Dessert. I would like dessert. Y si dicen desert, pues es el desierto. Ujú. Y ese se pronuncia exactamente igual. La única diferencia es donde ponen la sílaba, ¿no? Pero ok. Entonces, ajá. Ok. ¿Tienen alguna otra duda con esto que estamos viendo?
No.
No. Vale. Entonces vamos a ver aquí. Dice click for the answer. Vamos a ver si pusieron más o menos en el mismo sitio. Y miren, se dan cuenta que más o menos, sí, son las mismas palabras que ustedes eligieron. ¿Se dan cuenta? Bill Gates, charity, poverty, up, y bueno, en este caso fue instead. Más o menos, les digo, no es que esto sea lo correcto, pero se dan cuenta cómo más o menos machea las respuestas que vienen aquí con lo que ustedes dijeron.
Ujú.
Porque no hay, o sea, no es como que tienen que poner, esta tiene que ser siempre la focus word, no. Ustedes eligen, pero se van a dar cuenta que pues casi siempre son las mismas, ¿no? Entonces, ok, ok. Entonces, dice, vamos a hacer esta parte. Dice, listen to the following phrases and select the answer that best describes the meaning of the sentence. So pay attention to the thought group boundaries to help you do this. Okay, and select the answer that best describes the meaning of the sentence. Pay attention to the thought group boundaries to help you do this. Ok. Entonces, vamos a escucharlo y ustedes lo que tienen que elegir aquí es cuál de estas dos ideas describe mejor el significado de lo que está diciéndose aquí. Que por cierto, también cambian el significado cuando cambian la pausa. ¿Sale? Los vamos a escuchar y ustedes tienen que decirme cuál de estas dos.
Teacher, what is boundaries?
Boundaries son como las fronteras, los límites de algo.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
There were 2 hour-long tests in this class. There were 2 hour-long tests in this class.
One more time.
There were 2 hour-long tests in this class.
Okay, it said, would you mind marking the thought group? I mean, the pause. Where is the pause in this sentence?
Is there were 2 hour long tests in the class.
Okay, so you heard the pause here?
No, I think after there. Can you repeat? There were 2.
Okay, after there. Okay, aquí.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
were 2 hour. I think. I don't know.
There were 2 hour-long tests in this class. There were
No.
2 hour-long tests in this class.
It's not there.
There were 2
Okay.
hour long tests in this class.
Okay, here. Okay, vamos a ver.
There were 2 hour-long tests in this class.
Exactly. Okay. A ver, entonces dice, the course had tests that were 2 hours long. Ok, entonces el curso tuvo exámenes que tenían 2 horas de duración. Esa es la primera opción. O la segunda dice, the course had 2 tests that were an hour long each. Ok. Entonces, le está preguntando, ¿el curso tuvo exámenes que eran de 2 horas de duración? ¿O el curso tuvo 2 exámenes donde cada uno eran de 1 hora de duración? Ok. Ahora, de acuerdo con cómo lo leyó Isaac, dime, ¿cuál te parece a ti que es la respuesta correcta?
I think is one. The course had tests that were 2 hours long.
A ver, okay. What about you, Jorge? What do you think?
I think the same. The course have tests that were 2 hours long.
Okay, so Jorge, you go for this one. Okay, Isaac, you said the same one, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
But
Isaac.
in this case, the boundary is after test.
So the boundaries is, bueno, there were 2 hour-long tests in this class. O sea, the boundaries son esto que dijo Itzel, ¿no? O sea, aquí está uno.
Yeah.
Este es un thought group, este es otro thought group y este es otro thought group. O sea, hay 3 thought groups, ¿no?
I think what.
Okay, 1, okay. So, Víctor Arevalo, tú vas por el primero. Okay. ¿Tú qué piensas, Víctor Soto?
The second one.
Second one, okay. Bueno. Ok. José, ¿tú qué crees?
I think the first one. So
First one. Okay. And, okay. Itzel, what do you think?
The second one.
The second one. Okay. Okay. Bueno, vamos a ver. Itzel, tú vas por este. Vale. Vamos a escucharlo otras 3 veces. A ver si cambian de opinión o están seguros que es ese.
There were 2 hour-long tests in this class. There were 2 hour-long tests in this class. There were 2 hour-long tests in this class.
Ok. Vamos a ver. ¿Están seguros?
Yeah.
Okay. Vamos a ver. Click for the answer. Exactamente. The course had 2 tests that were an hour long each. Exactamente. Ahora, ¿por qué, no? Ahora la pregunta es, ¿por qué es la segunda?
Because hour long is the duration, okay, time lapse.
Ajá. Exactamente.
Yeah,
Hace una
at the
pausa.
first you say it's like there were 2, and then you make the sentence, but at the beginning you say 2, and then you say these 2. Yeah, I don't know how to explain, but at the beginning they only say they were 2. Sorry. De hay 2 y después te dicen que hay 2.
Sí, exactamente. Si tú no hubieras hecho las...
Pause, ¿no?
The pause, exactly. The pause changed the meaning. Entonces, en esta, si ustedes no hubieran puesto esta pausa, digamos que quitaran este thought group, ¿no?
Bueno, que fue lo que
Ya.
yo hice. No le puse, no sé. Correcto.
Entonces, sí diría, ok, hay exámenes de 2 horas en esta clase, ¿no? 2 hour long test, 2 hour long tests. Entonces sí es ya, ok, 2 horas, exámenes de 2 horas de
Ya.
duración. Ujú. Pero aquí la pausa, ¿no? La pausa, entonces hace que there were 2 hour long tests in this class. Entonces sí. Ok, ok. Bueno, esto, ¿sale? Esto es bien importante. Entonces, cada vez que aprendimos ahorita, que cada vez que digan números, tienen que tener cuidado, ¿no? De ver si si hacen una pausa, están diciendo que, bueno, hay dos, ¿no? Y ya después todo lo demás. Entonces, ok. Bueno, vamos a intentar seguir trabajando con esto un poquito, ¿vale? De todos modos, vamos a trabajarlo con sus textos. Recuerden, de 5 renglones, ¿sale? De algún texto que ustedes disfruten también, porque, bueno, si no lo disfrutan, pues está como que... Ok. 2 hour long test. Exacto. There were a 2 hour long test. Ajá. De hecho, sí, ahorita que lo escribes, there were a 2 hour long test. Okay, there were a 2 hours long test. Bueno, ahí que dice, por cierto, Víctor. Si tú leyeras eso, ¿qué entiendes?
Hubo una prueba de 2 horas de duración.
Exactamente. Ujú.
Teacher,
Exactamente.
I have a question.
Ujú.
In English, just do the commas or not?
The commas.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can use the commas to make pauses when you are writing. Mhm. When you're writing, the commas are for that purpose too. I mean, they are for separate ideas. They are to separate ideas, but also
But
to make
in
pauses.
grammatical, and when you write
Mhm.
in a phrase,
Mhm.
you can use the comma.
Exactly, yeah.
Example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can use a comma. Pero cuando estamos hablando, el asunto es, ¿sabe qué? Que cuando estamos leyendo, las comas sí marcan las pausas o los puntos. Pero el asunto es que eso mismo que hacen las comas y los puntos en un texto, lo hacemos nosotros con nuestras pausas.
Ajá, y también se hace en español, por ejemplo, cuando
Ujú.
escribíamos mal una frase, cuando
Exacto.
escribes no voy a ir,
Ujú.
o cuando escribes no, coma, voy a ir. Entonces,
Exactamente.
esa es la diferencia. Entonces, en este caso, fue lo que nos pasó.
Ujú.
Por la pausa, se entendía de diferente manera. Y a todos nos
Exactamente.
causó como confusión.
Ujú. Sí,
Bueno,
exactamente,
creo
sí.
que era el fin, ¿no?
Ajá. Estar analizando esto. Sí, eso es muy buen
Ajá,
ejemplo. Cuando pones no voy a ir, ahí ya estás diciendo que sí vas a ir, ¿no? Ujú.
ajá, pero si no pones la coma, pues no voy a ir.
Exactamente, exactamente. Debe ser was por el singular. There was a 2 hour long test.
Ya.
Ajá, hubo un examen de 2 horas, ¿no? There was a 2 hours long test. Ujú. Sí, Víctor, exactamente. Ya. Ok, bueno, nos quedamos con esto, ¿sale? Y bueno, inténtenlo ver en ese texto y ya lo traemos en la siguiente clase, ¿vale? Bueno, entonces nos vemos. See you on Thursday. Take care.
See you on
Bye.
Sí,
Thursday.
bye.
See you. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you, teacher.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.
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 Bye. Hi, Jorge. How you doing?
I'm fine, teacher. And you? How are you doing?
Fine, but there is no camera today. So
Why?
nope. There is no camera. But well, we can have the class anyway. So okay. Okay. Tell me. Uh, 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 um, okay, I would like to ask you something first before we continue with the class. Before we start with class, I would like to ask something. Jorge, tell me, what do you think is better, discipline or talent? I mean, if you want to be good at something, what do you think you need the most? Talent or discipline? What's your opinion?
Mm, I don't know. It's very hard question because I think maybe can between,
Okay.
but because mm, we can see for example in Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mhm.
For example, in Messi is in talent and Cristiano Ronaldo is on discipline.
Okay, I guess so. Okay, okay.
But if you have two qualities, um, I think is is the better.
Okay, okay. Okay, and Jorge, do you think you have more talent or more discipline in your own activities?
I think uh, into qualities that because I think I have talent,
Mhm.
but uh do I discipline.
Okay. Exactly. You know, my opinion is that you can have all the talent in the world, but without discipline is completely useless, right? Because you need to have both at some level. I mean, if you have a lot of discipline, but you don't have talent, perhaps you can get something. Well, that's my opinion. If you have a lot of talent, but you don't have discipline, it's going to be difficult, right? Well, that's what I guess. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know, that's an interesting question because discipline and talent are the two tools we need to improve anything in life, right?
Yeah, because you can develop it.
Exactly. Exactly.
But if you know have discipline, but
Mhm.
you you do anything.
Mhm. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Hey, Jose, good morning. How you doing?
Hello, good morning. Doing fine, thanks.
Okay. So, Jose, we were discussing with Jorge. What do you
Mhm.
think, Jose? Is it better to have discipline or talent? What do you think?
Mm, okay. Uh, I think it's talent,
Why?
but yeah, because mm, okay, talent is helpfully to um, make things or to how do you say lograr cosas?
To achieve things, achieve.
Yeah, to achieve things.
Mhm.
But we need discipline to um yeah to make this thing happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to say.
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah. I mean, you can achieve many things by having perhaps talent, only talent, but without discipline, you can't keep up with the same thing, right? So you need discipline to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Because with talent, you can achieve things, but without discipline, you cannot keep them. Mhm. So yeah, that's a good opinion. Okay, okay, guys. So we are going to continue with this text. Remember the last time we said that you should try to analyze this text, paying attention to the connected speech, right? So before we continue with that, it says here, circle two words to make these statements true for you. Okay, no, we already did that, right? Okay, so we're going to read about home habits, right? And okay, first of all, Jose, do you have some home habit you can identify in yourself?
Home habit. I like cleaning.
Okay. How often do you
And
clean?
maybe every 2 days,
Okay.
or yeah, three times at the week, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, I think that.
Okay. And what kind of activities do you do? I mean, do you mop the floor? Do you do the dishes? Do you do the laundry? What kind of activities do you do?
Okay. Sometimes I make a full cleaning. Yeah,
Oh,
and yeah,
okay.
and sometimes only clean the floor and
Mhm.
how do you say organize
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, the things, and
Okay.
¿cómo se dice? Reacomodar o
Reset, I guess.
yeah, reset, or put the in other. Oh, okay, can I say in Spanish? Organizar como en diferentes, reorganizar de diferente manera.
Okay. Okay. All right, I get it. All right. So sounds quite interesting. Okay. So, what about you, Jorge? Do you have some home habit that you can identify in yourself?
Yeah, I have a routine.
Okay.
For example, in the morning, I work it, and in the and for the afternoon, I go to the training.
Okay.
Um,
But what about a specific habit you have? One, not your routine, but a specific habit you have at home.
maybe training for the afternoon, for example.
Okay. How often do you train?
I go to the CrossFit.
Uh-huh.
Um, and for example, in the weekend, I play video games.
Mhm.
For the night.
Okay.
With yeah, I play video games in the night with my my friends.
Okay.
And generally in the night, in the
Okay.
weekend, and I don't know.
Okay, I get it. All right. Okay, Jorge, thanks. Hey, Itzel, good morning. How you doing? Are you there?
Yeah, teacher, good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Okay, so Itzel, we are discussing about home habits, right? And
Okay.
my question is, do you have a home habit? I mean, a specific home habit that you do every day, or at least like twice a week or something? Do you have a specific home habit you have?
Yeah, maybe it's for every day.
Mhm.
When I wake up, I need to make my bed.
Okay.
It's correct, this sentence?
Exactly. Yeah.
This is my home habit.
Okay, so you cannot leave your home without making your bed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. All right, well, sounds like a home habit, exactly. Okay, thanks. And finally, Victor Arevalo, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, everyone. I'm fine.
Okay, so Victor, we are talking about home habits, right? So my question is, do you have a home habit?
I have many home habits.
Okay, like
I how do you say? I ¿cómo decir? Preparar a mis hijos para la escuela, ¿no? Como que,
I help my kids with the school, or I prepare my kids to go to school.
prepare the kids for the school every morning with the meals and after I ¿cómo se dice?
Okay.
Arreglar los cuartos. ¿Cómo se dice?
Okay.
Que dejan todo desordenado.
Okay, so you clean up the rooms and reorganize the rooms. Okay.
Yes, organize the kid rooms. But that's
okay. And can you go on with your day without doing that thing?
Sorry?
Can you go on with your day without doing those things? I mean, can you go to work without doing what you tell me you did? Pues, o sea, ¿puedes hacer tu día sin hacer eso que me acabas de decir?
The weekends.
Okay, I get it. But not in the week, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, so we are going to read this part right here, which is about home habits. Okay, but before we read, remember you need to try to identify the connected speech, right? And later on, it would be quite useful to know where to make pauses, because we have been dealing with how to read fast or how to read a text connecting the words. But we also need to have, we also need to pay attention to when to make pauses and when not to make pauses, right? But before we continue with that, it would be nice to first analyze connected speech, and then maybe the next class, we're going to see when to make pauses in a text or when to make pauses when we're speaking, because when we're reading, we know how to make pauses because of the punctuation marks, because we know that we have a punctuation here, we have a punctuation there. So we know that those marks are for us to stop. So that's why you would say, well, my best friend has a very disorganized kitchen, but you should see mine, right? And that's why you make pauses. But when we're speaking, we make the same things as the commas and the, how do you, I forgot the name for points. It's not a point. It's like, Teacher Miguel, what was the name for this, for point? Dot. Exactly.
Period.
Period. Nah, exactly. Yeah, period. The periods and the commas. So, okay. But before we continue, we are going to read this part right here. So remember, has a, right? So my best friend has a very disorganized kitchen, but you should see mine. Okay. As soon as I come back from grocery shopping, I organize everything. Organize everything. Everything. Okay, so we are going to read that part. It said, how would you read this part from well to everything?
Well, my best friend has a very disorganized kitchen, but you should see mine. As soon as I come, oh my God.
It would be like, as soon as I
come back from grocery shopping, I organize everything.
Okay, perfect. Exactly. Okay, so the first, I arranged the can. So, okay, so you can make a pause here. I arranged the cans so the vegetables are in one section, are in one section, and the canned fruit is in another. The fruit is in another. Perhaps this part is in another. It's in another section. Okay, all right. So we're going to read up to here. Okay, from here. Okay, Jorge, how would you read from first to section?
First, I arrange the cans so the vegetables are on section and the canned fruit is in another section.
Okay, all right. So arrange is the word you need to say acomodar, right? I arrange the cans, so the vegetables are in one section. Acomodo las latas. So the vegetables are in one section and the canned fruit is in another section. By the way, canned fruit means fruta enlatada.
These vegetables?
Vegetables, yeah. So yeah, that's a good advice. Whenever you have a word, by the way, that ends with or it has
The comfortable?
Not exactly. Words that have G y E. Si tienen palabras que tienen G y E, miren, esto es un patrón muy interesante, muy útil de notar. La mayoría de palabras que tienen G hacen un fonema en particular. Por ejemplo, ya habíamos dicho esto, garage.
CH, ¿verdad?
Ajá, GH. GH hace este sonido. Esto D3 es un fonema en particular, que es el ch, garage. Por eso cuando ustedes dicen la palabra vegetables, que es vegetables. ¿Dónde está? Ajá, miren, está el mismo sonido aquí, justo donde está la G. Entonces, lo que podemos notar es que no siempre, pero generalmente cuando tienen una GE en medio de la palabra o al final, ahí sí normalmente suena este sonido, ¿no? Vegetables. Por ejemplo, si tienen, no sé, la palabra damage. Damage tiene GE al final, ¿no? Y miren, tiene este sonido. Damage. So that's why you have here vegetables. It's difficult to pronounce, but once you know the word, once you know the phoneme, I mean the sound, it's not that difficult, right? So, Jorge, how would you say vegetables?
Vegetables.
Vegetables. Exactly. Okay. So, Victor Soto, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, teacher. I'm fine. Sorry for being late.
Oh, you're not fine. Don't worry. You're here. That's what counts. So, okay. So, and next I sort them by size. So the big ones are at the back, are at the back, and the small ones are at the front, Okay, so whenever you have a T and a TH at the back, remember this word right here, el D, se va a suprimir un poquito. Cada vez que tengan una T detrás, o mejor dicho, cada vez que se encuentre una T y una TH, acuérdense de hacer que esta palabra con TH baje, ¿no? Van a decir at the back, at the front, right? No at the, sino at the back, at the front. So, Victor Soto, how would you say at the back and at the front?
At the back, at the front?
Exactly. So in this case, big ones, and then small ones. Remember, this A right here is like a no, small ones. No small ones, but small ones. Okay. Okay, so Victor Soto, how would you read from this part, from next to at the front?
Okay. Next, I sort them by size. So the big ones are at the back and the small ones are at the front.
Okay. Exactly. So then I make sure, okay, so you cannot make pauses between something like this. I mean, it's not making connected speech, but it's one unit, let's say. Es una unidad. Make sure it's one unit, so you cannot make a pause here. So you would say, then I make sure I can see all the labels. See all the labels. Okay, so Jose, how would you read that last part?
Then I make sure I can see all the labels.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. Okay. Okay. So before we continue with this reading, I would like to analyze something called thought groups, which is going to be useful whenever you have to read. So let me check this up to here. And just give me 1 minute. It's right here, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I was looking at this the other day. Just give me a second. Thought groups. Okay. And it's right here. Pausing. Tools for clear speech. Okay, yeah, it's this one. Okay, yeah. So what is a thought group? This is a good web page, and we are going to try to work with this topic later on. But thought groups and pausing. Remember, you cannot make pauses whenever you have, right? So if you don't make pauses when you're reading, it's going to sound something like this. It says here, listen to the following examples. The first sentence does not use thought groups, while the second does. Okay, so we are going to listen to two sentences. You're going to notice the difference between making pauses in the correct parts and not making pauses at all. Okay, so here we go. The first one doesn't have any kind of thought groups.
The only thing I'm interested in is completing this project on time.
Okay, is it difficult to understand itself? What do you think?
Maybe it's well, I understand, but it's so well,
Fast.
not difficult, but it's strange to listen because it's like a person who talk very fast.
Exactly. Yeah. So perfect. Now we're going to listen to the second sentence. All right.
The only thing I'm interested in is completing this project on time.
All right. So what do you notice, Victor Soto?
the second one has a tone.
Exactly. And what else can you see?
Each part take a different speed.
Exactly. Exactly. So she made pauses in the second sentence, right? She said something like, the only thing I'm interested in is completing this project on time. So she made pauses because she's reading, having in mind thought groups. This is one thought group. This es uno, ¿no? El primero is completing this project, es el segundo, y on time sería el tercero. ¿Sale?
Yeah.
Ahora, bueno, si, es exactamente lo mismo. Si a veces ya aprendimos cómo de algún modo ir rápido, ¿no? O sea, ya sabemos que si quieren ir rápido, bueno, pueden hacer connected speech, pero si solo le prestamos atención al connected speech, lo que va a pasar es que podría ser que leeríamos como lo primero, ¿no? Así todo bien rápido. Igual leer muy rápido tampoco es bueno. Y tampoco al hablar. Entonces, recuerden que hablar realmente es una combinación de las dos cosas. A veces van a ir rápido y a veces necesitan tomar su tiempo para pensar qué es lo que van a hacer, ¿no? Pero, o qué es lo que van a decir. Ahora, cuando se toman su tiempo para ver qué es lo que van a decir, las pausas que ustedes hacen o que debemos de hacer no pueden ir donde sea. Porque imagínense que ustedes hicieran una pausa aquí y dijeran, the only thing I'm interested in is, the only thing I'm interested in is completing this project on time. If you read this, making the pauses in the wrong place, it's going to sound weird, right? If you say the only thing I'm interested in is completing this project on time.
Okay.
Se dan cuenta que si hacen las pausas en el lugar incorrecto, también se oye raro. Ahora, malas noticias en este sentido. No hay como una especie de regla absoluta que les diga dónde es que tienen que hacer la pausa, ¿no? Digamos que la única regla quizás sería que no pueden hacer, si lo vemos conforme a esto que dijimos de el sujeto, el auxiliar, el verbo y el complemento, intenten no hacer pausas entre un sujeto y el verbo, por ejemplo, ¿no? Pero bueno, a ver, entonces, esto nos puede servir para, bueno, para leer mejor. Ahora, dividir las ideas en thought groups. Y cada thought group normalmente tiene algo que llaman focus word, que es la razón por la cual, por ejemplo, nosotros podemos entender. ¿No les ha pasado que cuando habla alguien muy rápido, a lo mejor no entendemos todo, pero entendemos el contexto general de lo que está diciendo? Ujú. Y entendemos el contexto general de lo que está diciendo gracias a esto, gracias a la focus word o a las focus words. ¿Qué son las focus words? Bueno, ya que ustedes dividen la idea o el texto o lo que sea en partes, en thought groups, tienen que tener en cuenta que cada thought group normalmente tiene esto, una focus word. Y ahora dice aquí, which is usually the last content word in the thought group. Ya saben, ¿se acuerdan que ya vimos que es content word? ¿No? Son todos los verbos, los sustantivos, los adjetivos. Entonces, normalmente cuando tienen thought groups, la última content word en ese thought group tiende a ser la focus word, es decir, la palabra que se escucha más, ¿no? Ok. Ok, ahora vamos a ver, no lo vamos a escuchar. Vamos a escuchar otra vez la segunda idea y lo que quiero que presten atención es cuáles palabras se escuchan más, ¿sale? Hay palabras que se escuchan más. Entonces vamos a escucharlo de nuevo.
The only thing I'm interested in is completing this project on time.
Bien.
The only thing I'm interested in is completing this project on time.
Okay. One more time.
The only thing I'm interested in is completing this project on time.
Okay, so Isaac, good morning, by the way. How you doing?
Hi, teacher. Fine, and you?
Doing great, thank you. Okay, Isaac, in your opinion, what is the focus word in the sentence, in this sentence?
Yes, I hear a project on time.
Okay. Project on time. What else?
Interesting.
Exactly. I'm interested in. Exactly. So you have two focus words in this case, right? So if we listen one more time.
The only thing I'm interested in is completing this project on time.
Exactly. So you need to notice how she raises her voice, right? The only thing I'm interested in is completing this project on time, right? She raises her voice in the focus words. And remember, this is the first thought group. This is the first, and there are three thought groups. Entonces, no, bueno, ¿lo notan o no lo notan? ¿Más o menos? ¿Sí? Ok, eso es lo que hay que intentar hacer cuando leamos también, porque si no va a sonar como lo de arriba, ¿no? Como ya habíamos dicho, the only thing I'm interested in is completing this project on time. Es como que no hay, está todo plano. Okay, guys, I'm going to close the session and open it again, so please don't go.